And John, what made you decide to have a fan design the new cover?
Well, when we announced the title of my newest book, The Fault in Our Stars, fans created thousands of covers for that book, just on their own, on Tumblr and Twitter, and some of them were so beautiful and interesting, including, incidentally, Sarah's, that we thought it would be really exciting if we opened up an opportunity so that fans could design the cover of Katherines, because we were thinking about redesigning the cover, and so that's what we did. And I'm just so thrilled with Sarah's cover and with the whole process of having a reader of mine, a high school student, be able to make the cover for the book that was in many ways written for her.
How many submissions did you get?
More than 1,000. There were a lot, and there were tons and tons of great ones. I mean, there were, hundreds that would have been great covers for the book, but this one really stood out to me.
What about this cover really spoke to you and made you decide this was the one?
Well, I liked that it was nerdy. I liked that it had a footnote. I liked that it incorporated elements from the book in a really interesting, iconic way. That it had Venn diagrams and graphs, and so it embraced the math in the book, but also communicated that it's about more than just math. It's about romance and lots of other stuff too.
Sarah, can you hold the cover up for me a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. And Sarah, can you tell me what about
I'll hold the cover.
Book? Oh, there you go. What about the book really inspired you when you were designing this?
Just different events and the symbols in the book, and like for example, the root sign. That was because the character goes on a road trip, and the math because it incorporates a lot of math, and it's about a book. It's a book about a teenager who creates a theorem for romance, and so all of those things kind of stood out to me, and I didn't want to make it too cluttered, so I just picked out a few.
Yeah, it's super clean. I mean, that was the other thing I really like about it, is that it's so
Thank you.
Clean and sparse, but very visually interesting.
And have you been a long time John Green fan?
Yeah, I think I started reading, watching his videos in like 8th grade. I was about 13, and yeah, it feels like a long.
Makes me feel so old.
It's a long time, and now it's been a few years, and being able to see different books come out, from him is really interesting, and yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, I like The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah.
Not that you don't also like Katherines.
Yeah, I like all of them.
Doesn't Katherines now have to be your favorite?
So John, The Fault in Our Stars, it's just keeps on going, just amazing, amazing book. Are you kind of stopping to smell the roses? Are you working on something new?
I'm working on a lot of things, but most of them are in online video right now. My brother and I are developing a show called Crash Course on YouTube that's part of their original content initiative that's designed to supplement curricula in AP World History and AP Biology. We're doing some other online video projects with nerd fighters like Sarah. I'm just starting to write another book, but I have no idea what it's about yet. I hope to find out soon, though.
I wanted to know, in A Fault in Our Stars, Gus and Hazel both have books that they have reread and reread. What book is your go-to reread?
I love rereading Gatsby. That holds up for me really well, and I love rereading The Catcher in the Rye. I don't know of any other book that that captures the process of coming of age so perfectly and so quietly and in such an unpretentious, unostentatious way. So I really love that book.
Great. Thank you both for coming.
Oh, thank you.
I love your new cover.
Thank you.